Hello friends, welcome to our today's Spark session. In our today's session, we are going to see a Spark optimization technique with a demo. In our previous two sessions, we saw a broadcast variable, and also in our last session, we saw the accumulators in Spark. If you have missed that video, I will give it an I button. Please have a look into it. In our today's video, we are going to see about a bucketing concept that is available in Spark. It is same as the concept of bucketing in Hive, but we have slight changes available in Spark. We will learn about the bucket pruning that is available in Spark, uh, which is available after the version of 2.4 in Spark. We will use Databricks Community Edition for this demo, and let us get started. I had opened a Databricks Community Edition for our demo, and before moving on to our demo, a quick information like where we will be using this bucketing pruning. Uh, Consider we have a huge number of data in a table, and we have a column called ID on which we have millions and millions of unique records, and we have a use case like we will be often reading from this big table based upon the ID column, like we will be filtering on top of the ID column and to pick up the records from this huge table. Then in this use case, what is the best option is to do the bucketing pruning, so that it will make the process much faster than without bucketing. So here in this demo, we are going to see the performance between the unbucketed and the bucketed table. So let us get started. In the command one, what I'm doing is I'm creating a sample values, like I'm iterating through range of 0 to 10,000, and I'm creating a ID column with 0 to 10,000, and I am appending the name along with the ID. So let me run this, and I'm creating a RDD from this list, and finally I'm creating a data frame. Let me show you the sample values that is available in the data frame, so that you will get some insights of that. You can see like we have in data frame two columns, ID column and the name column, and in which we have values from 0 to 10,000, and in name column we are having name 0, name 1, name 2 till name 10,000. So now let me also show you what is the number of partitions, input partitions that is available now. You can see like we have 8 partitions in the input, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to first write it as a unbucketed demo1 table, and for this I'm going to give it as a coalesce of one. I'm going to merge all the 8 partitions into a single partition, and I'm writing it into a Hive table as a unbucketed one. So let me run this. It got completed, and in my second command I am going to create a bucketed table, and for creating a bucketed table the syntax is bucket by, and the first will be a number of buckets, and the second element will be the number of the column on top of the bucket has to be implemented. Here we can give the bucket number of buckets, or else we can omit it, no issues. But here I am going to create a 4 buckets on top of ID column, and I am sorting it with the ID column. So here also again I am giving coalesce of 1, and I am creating a bucketed table. Let me run this. So we created both the tables, bucketed table as well as unbucketed table. Now let us see the performance. Like what I'm going to do is I'm going to read this bucketed table and unbucketed table as a spark.table, and I'm going to filter it for the particular ID value, and let us show it. Let me run it for the bucketed one. So here you can observe the difference in number of seconds that has been executed. For unbucketed table it is 79 seconds, whereas for the bucketed table it is just 71 seconds. It might be just 0.07 seconds, but if you see this is just 10,000 records in a huge amount of data. It makes a difference in performance, and let us see why this is happening now. I will give it explain for the bucketed unbucketed one, and let me give explain for the same bucketed one. So here you can observe the differences in a bucketed table. While I'm querying it, it is having a selected bucket count and it is showing us 1 out of 4. So what the thing is like, from version 2.4 in Spark, this bucket pruning is implemented, and it will does filter only for the file that is this ID 1000 will be in a particular bucket, right? So it will search only in that bucket and it will not go through all the 4 buckets. This is the reason for it to return the results very faster. So say for example we have 100 buckets and we are querying for the particular record. In that case, it will not look in all the 100 buckets and it will look in for the particular bucket where this ID is available and it will pick the record. That is why it is much faster. We have a push to filter as well. Here as well we have a push to filter, but since because of this bucket we have a performance improvements. So you may ask like how this Spark knows like whether this table is bucketed or not. So for that it is stored in Hive Metastore. Let me show that. I am giving describe extended. Let me give it for the unbucketed table first. So here you can notice nothing like there is a bucket or a sort by, nothing. So now let me change it to a bucketed demo. In bucketed demo, you can find a difference like we have a number of buckets and also we have a bucketed column. So by this way, our Spark will understand like this is a bucketed column and this is not an unbucketed column, I mean a table. So by this way, we can improve our performance. Try this on your projects and try this in your own machine to understand this concept. If we have a bucketed source table, then it is easy for us to join, like it will improve the performance while having a join as well if the source table is bucketed. We will see that demo in our next upcoming videos. This is only with respect to bucket pruning. So hope you enjoyed this video and also understood this concept. Please let me know if you face any issues while executing this. I will give this notebook in a Git repository. Please make use of that. And if you find this content useful, please share this with your friends and also give a thumbs up signal to this video. Please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, guys.